This is Dawgfeed.
Hey, welcome to the 2020 Rossville Bulldog Football Awards Ceremony. This year, obviously, in the year 2020, we've got to do things differently. Last week, we were able to get together at Flint Hills Smokehouse as a team and have one final team meal together. And at that time, I gave the boys their letters and their certificates, and we're going to officially recognize everybody through this special dog feed. Before we start, there are always thank yous that I like to begin with. First of all, I'd like to thank our coaching staff. This year, the group of coaches that we had, there were many new faces on the staff, and those guys did an excellent job for us, and I appreciate their efforts. We got along really well as a group, and those guys were able to pick up on things and coach hard and do a great job. So, thank you to the staff for all the effort and hard work that they put in. I also want to thank their wives and family. We know that the time investment is huge to coach football and be a teacher and have a full-time job. And I really appreciate the wives and families for being supportive and understanding when their husband was gone. I also want to thank the Rossville administration. Again, this year was a difficult year at times, but I felt like we had the absolute best support from Mr. Laycock, Mr. Anderson, and Mr. Breckheisen. Those guys were so supportive, and they were working hard to keep the school open and keep the boys on the field. So I appreciate the effort that they put into the season as well. Thank you to the student body and the community of Rossville. Once again, fan support was great. We've got the best fans in the state, hands down. So I appreciate everybody for following the dogs, whether it be live at the game or tuning into Dawgfeed. We really felt supported this year, and we appreciate that as well. Thank you to the parents. This year was a little bit different, again, because we didn't have official team building functions like our senior dinners and locker room decorations, and our families and parents were really creative, and they still found ways to make sure that the players had the traditions that we normally have through the course of the year. So, thanks to the parents and the support that we had. A couple of other ones, Sherry Gentry did a great job with our communication, her emails, and some of the pictures that she was able to capture over the course of the year was really great. So thank you, Sherry. And also Laura Gillum was able to take some pictures at the state game, and she did a great job with that as well. So there's a lot that goes into this. I'm sure I'm forgetting somebody, but from our football team to the folks that supported us, we want to say thanks. Okay, we're going to announce our roster right now. These are the participants for this year. As a football player, our lettering requirement is that you participate in at least half the quarters through the course of the football season. You can also earn a letter if you had a significant contribution to the football team as the coach or the coaching staff sees it. So the awards that we hand out are varsity letters, and we also hand out provisional letters where the player was just shy of the requirements, and if he letters next year, then he gets credit for the 2020 season. The bars and pins are available either through me or Coach Breckheisen, and you can pick those up in the athletic office or in my room. Our roster for this year: Camden Horrock, Corey Catron, Austin Clesath, Parker Kinney, Tori Horrock, Aaron Clesath, Tyree Sowers, Trent Gentry, Bo Reeves, Cade Prine, Avery Crosswhite, Caden Brown, Trenton Barker, Caden Brown, Woodrow Rezak, Tegan Kippis, Lane Hurla, Cody Barker, Braden Hensley, Aaron Clesath, Joe McGrath, John McGrath, Hunter Broche, Malik Jackson, Chris Brown, Barrett Leitz, Sean Cunningham, Brody Leitz, Carter Bergman, Shawa Hale, Bryson Bulch, Mason Broche, Jacob Carver, Raphael Cooney, DeAndre Sowers, and Crew Laycock. Those are your 2020 Rossville Bulldogs. All right, we're going to begin the MVP portion of our presentation. And if you're familiar again with how we do it, our players will vote on offensive, defensive, special teams MVP. We like to recognize team captains, scout team players, and lifter of the year. These votes, again, are done by the team, and I think is really a good representation of what our players think of one another. We're going to start with this year's offensive MVP, and that is Torrey Horrock.
Horrock's going to keep up the middle. Torrey Horrock's got a first down and more. Torrey Horrock breaking outside. Nobody's going to catch him. Touchdown, Dogs!
Torrey had an excellent season. He was our MVP last year as well. So he has an opportunity to be our team MVP on offense for 3 years going into his senior year next year. But I think Torrey had an excellent year. The quarterback position here at Rossville is a position that is difficult to play, and I thought he grew tremendously from last year to this, and he really made plays for us. I think probably the biggest compliment that I could give Torrey is at the end of that state game, when we had to get a first down in order to put the game away, and we got together on the sideline, and I told him, I said, the ball's not coming out of your hands, Torrey. So that's the utmost trust from me, and I think he's a great player, and he had a heck of a year.
Hello, everybody. I'm here with 2020 state champion Torrey Horrock. Torrey, an easy first question. How are you feeling right now?
Amazing. I mean, this is beyond amazing, honestly. This is crazy. To get it done for the seniors and for the community, it's pretty special.
Torrey, 13-0 on the season, a lot of different weapons offensively for you to go to at times. What's it been like being able to distribute the ball to so many different guys who you know are going to go make big plays at any time?
It's been crazy, dude. I mean, I can get the ball to probably 6, 7 other dudes on our offense and trust them to make a play. I mean, you just don't see that, especially at two-way football. You don't see this many weapons on one team at the same time, but you know, we can get the ball to anybody and they can make a play.
Torrey, I appreciate it, buddy. Go celebrate with your team.
Thank you.
Have a good day, buddy.
Our defensive MVP this year is Lane Hurla.
After the penalty, 1st and 10 for the Panthers, ball on their own 45. Trevor Lockwell takes the handoff with a lead blocker on the outside. It's going to be wrapped up on the edge. Going nowhere. It's Lane Hurla leading the way for the Bulldog defense.
Lane had an excellent senior campaign, and he was awarded the MVP from his teammates. I think Lane, for us, was really the identity of what our defense was. If you watch Lane play and you're familiar with him, he's a great tackler. He gets to the ball, and he is around the ball all the time. And he was tough, and he was a physical football player, and I think that was the identity of our defense. So Lane, as a senior, he had a heck of a year, and he is our 2020 Defensive MVP. The 2020 Special Teams MVP is Bo Reeves.
Looking to make the lead 15 for the Bulldogs from 37 yards out. The kick from Bo is up, and it is good! Bo Reeves! A big field goal to extend the lead to 2 touchdowns at least.
Bo has been a kicker for us for the last 3 years. Bo did an excellent job again this year. Notably, the big kick that he had against Silver Lake was a crucial kick for us. I believe that was a 35-yard field goal. And Bo's directional kicks on our kickoff team, I think, really helped our defense out. When Bo was able to spot the ball on the numbers and pin teams deep, it gave us an advantage defensively whenever our opponent had to drive the length of the field. So Bo's impact on the team as a kicker was really important for us, and he's our special teams MVP of the year.
Hello everybody, I'm here with Bo Reeves, 2020 state champion. Bo, easy first question. What's it like right now?
It doesn't feel real. It feels like I'm dreaming. You know, I feel like we got another game next week.
Bo, you went out, shoulder injury for a couple of weeks. You did kick, but you didn't play offense or defense. What was it like just kind of knowing you had to do something to help your team, but you couldn't really be where you wanted to be?
You know, something like that really hurts. You know, you work so hard and then you just get it taken away from you like that. But I'm thankful that we made it here and I could make a difference for my team this week.
And then as far as your relationship goes with Tori, what's it been like being able to play with some of your best friends and even succeed at this level with them?
You know, me and Tori, we go way back. You know, even before I transferred, we were friends. And to do something like this with my best friend is the best feeling.
Bo, go celebrate with your team. Go have a good time. Thanks, buddy.
GODAWGS.
Our lifter of the year is Caden Brown. As you know, Caden has taken to the weight room, and he's recognized by his teammates as being somebody that is much respected for the work that he does in the weight room. Aside from that, Caden has taken up powerlifting, and he's also excelled in that area as well. But the development of our team is based on the things that we do in the weight room, and our players identify Caden as somebody that they look up to, and he was our lifter of the year.
Hello everybody, I'm here with Caden Brown, 2020 state champion. Caden, easy first question. How you feeling right now, buddy?
Amazing. I didn't imagine it was going to feel this good.
Caden, the interception early in the game. You had a drop there late in the fourth quarter, but overall, a very solid game. You've been the workhorse of this team all year long, playing that blocking back position in the middle linebacker. What's it been like just really having a grind of a season all year long?
Everyone knows just do their jobs. Our offense played great. As long as we just kept doing our jobs, we were killing it. Our defense stepped up today, I think. We played great.
Caden, you are not only a state champion, but a world record holder. Go celebrate with your team, buddy.
All right, our 2020 Scout Team Players of the Year are Cade Prine, Malik Jackson, Barrett Leitz, Braden Hensley, Trenton Barker, and Camden Horrock. Our scout team guys this year did an excellent job for us. Those are the behind-the-scenes guys that on Monday through Thursday are preparing the varsity to get ready for their games. These guys in particular did an excellent job. I do think it's important to point out that the week of preparation that we had before the Hoisington game was really, really good, and we had a lot of guys that week that put forth a great effort and a great look in emulating the offense that Hoisington had. So the best is yet to come from a lot of these guys. They did an excellent job, and they were a big part of our success all throughout the course of the year, and those 6 guys were noted from their teammates of doing a really good job. Team captains for 2020 are Torrey Horrock, Bo Reeves, Bryson Bulch, and Caden Brown. Our team captains are voted on at the end of the football season, and they're voted on for their body of work. This group of 4 guys did a great job this year of leading by example, and these guys were recognized by their teammates for the job that they did. They were an extremely valuable part of our team, and we appreciate the leadership that they gave us this year. 2020 Team Captains. Our last award is the Fighting Heart Award. The Fighting Heart Award is the award that is presented by me, the coach here at Rossville, and it's an award that usually goes to a player that has a characteristic that sets himself apart from his teammates. This year's Fighting Heart Award goes to Bryson Bulch.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2020 Homecoming King is Bryson Bulch.
And here come the Dogs. Led by Hype Man in Chief, Bryson Bulch.
Bryson Bulch was our team leader this year. He was an emotional leader this year, and I would have to say that he was probably his teammates' favorite teammate. Bryson had an attitude that was tremendous. He's got a positive attitude that he brings to school and to our football team every day, and it was obviously recognized by everybody around him. Bryson is going to be successful in anything that he does because he brings this attitude with him, like I said, every day. Bryson was a lot of fun. He was a valued teammate, and I can't think of anybody in this group that deserves this award more than him. So congratulations, Bryson. You're our Fighting Heart Award winner for 2020. In closing for this year's award ceremony, I'd just like to thank everybody again for the effort and their patience that went into this football season. There were a lot of things, obviously, that were different, and there were a lot of things that were out of our control, but I appreciate everybody putting their best foot forward and doing whatever possible to make sure that our kids had a chance to play and then in turn have a chance to succeed. So like I said, this year wasn't easy. But I think everybody involved, gave their best effort, and coming from me, I really appreciate that. As I look back on this season, I'm going to remember everything that these kids put in, to getting a state championship, and with this group, that's putting in some things off the field with what they had to do to make sure that we could continue to play games. So it was a special group. And I'll remember these guys for their hard work, dedication, and most of all, the perseverance that they had to have in order to get this done. So thank you to everybody, and go Dogs.